Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic with me, Demonox. When we last left off, we're being a murder mystery detective and trying to figure out who killed this poor dude. We have so far established that one of these guys, I think it's him, is lying.
How can I be of further assistance?
Did you... And now we gotta figure out how they knew this victim. Did you know the victim?
I knew him a little bit, but I was not any sort of great friend to him or anything. I never really associated with him that much. In truth, I didn't really want to. He had a reputation. Very inconsiderate of family, I heard. But merely having heard unkind things about someone wouldn't make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him. Yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. Why must we remain here? Can't you see that Rickard must have shot him?
Ask me something else.
How can I be of further assistance?
Why would someone want to kill him?
Well, you see, Calder was involved in some pretty sordid business from time to time. More often than not, I've heard. Disreputable business practices, even more disreputable clients. I've even heard he had dealings with a hut here on Dantooine. Now, I bet you're wondering if I had any reasons to kill the man, but I tell you, I hardly knew him. I saw him once or twice, yes, and I've heard some pretty unkind things about him, but certainly nothing that would make me want to kill him.
No one says you killed him yet.
I'm sorry, I'm getting a bit agitated. How can I...
Why were you out here?
I was taking my daily constitutional.
Do you often run around the plains?
Yes, quite often. I generally prefer running to anything else. Can't stand speeders. A healthy body will breed a healthy mind, as I always say.
You're holding your side. Are you injured?
Injured? No, of course not. Why would I have been? Fit as a bantha. I run. I don't know if I mentioned that.
Uh-huh.
How can I be of further assistance?
Okay.
Of course. Listen, if you need anything, I shall be glad to assist.
Okay, so he said he reckons the guy was in sordid business. Injured his side, but he claims not to have hurt.
So, what do you want to know?
Did you know the victim?
Yeah, I knew him. Hell, we've known each other for a good long time. Doesn't mean I really have to have liked the slimeball. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on him. Especially now that he's dead. We actually got along pretty well most of the time. We just had our differences. We were actually business partners. We were involved in some orbit-to-ground transport operations for Aerotech. Can I leave now? I should probably be the one to give the news to his wife.
I'll ask something else.
So, what do you want to know?
Bloke said you were limping. Are you hurt?
Well, I kind of sprained my ankle running through the bush before I found the body. But it's nothing that serious.
Uh-huh.
So, what do you want to know?
Let's see, that's why I was out here.
I told you already, didn't I? Was hunting some areas. Haven't seen many in the area recently, what with those calf hounds acting up. But they're still around. Was in my blind a little south of here when I spotted one, like I said before. I shot and pow, he went down. But when I come over here, there's Handon standing over the body and the Iriaz was gone. Now, I don't have nothing to do with this, so can I go now? So.
Oh, why would someone want to kill him?
You Jedi are so predictable. Always seeing some greater purpose behind everything, when the simple answer is usually the right one. Can't you see that it must have been Handon? I found him standing over the damned body. I don't know why this is causing you so much trouble. You almost seem as lost as this Baluk guy.
That wasn't what I asked you.
So. Right.
Okay, he's avoiding the question of why someone wants to kill him. Robot.
Is there any other information you need?
What can you tell me about Calder and Handon?
The Southwood Speeder rental business has records that over the past several weeks, a speeder had been rented by Mr. Nettic and Mr. Gould. Is there any other information you need?
What can you know about Carl and Rickard?
According to the municipal authorities near the Garang spaceport, there had been news of violent drunken activity in a cantina attached to the port. Apparently, a Mr. R. Lusoff was making accusations at a Mr. C. Netic about cheating him in a business deal. Jedi Tuka was dispatched to the scene and restored order. Is there any other information you need?
Interesting. What can you find out about the
My
body?
preliminary analysis of the body indicates that he was killed. Is there any...
Okay. I've
Very
caught them in a
well.
lie.
I will be here to assist you.
You said you don't do.
How can I be of
speeders.
further assistance? But I realize this must seem like a motive to you, but I assure you it isn't. I dislike Calder, true. I would punch his face in, given the opportunity, but I would not kill him.
Punch his face in? Why?
My wife was cheating on me with him. I slept in my own bed while I was in the next room. But, as much as I may hate him for that, I could not kill him. It may have been my own fault for driving my wife away. I must try not to take the law into my own hands. I was just out running, trying to clear my head for the divorce proceedings, not stalking him to kill him. Running is not a crime. How can I be of further assistance?
Okay.
Knock his block off, maybe, sure, but not kill him. Normally I'm not prone to outbursts like that, but Calder, Mr. Netic, he was not a very nice person. Not a very nice person to me or my family. I had had my suspicions for several weeks, but had no proof until 2 days ago. It seems Calder was seeing my wife, right under my nose, no less.
Well, if you can't keep her, it's your own fault.
But, as much as I may hate him for that, it may have been my own... I was just out... How can I...
So yeah, let's go around in circles.
Injured? No. Of course.
Okay, so that's I caught him getting that lie, but
So, what do you want to know?
wow, you thought that
Now, I
Charles
don't
cheated
love
you.
Calder, but we go back a long way. We run a suborbital shipping and transport company out of Garang Spaceport. We've been partners in that business for well over 20 years, and we've been doing just fine the way we are.
You can deny it, but there was bad blood between you.
Right.
So you're not going to go into his illegal dealings? Okay, he's cheating on you with his wife. He's problem with business dealings. That's all you can get out of the body, unfortunately. Body deal.
Itanandayata. What are you ma wamahuhu nadektik? Shatu.
I walked over there.
Akupa chekupa. Runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule.
You should know the rhythm.
Kachi kun ita hodonga. Ik runda di hotonga kun honkabi. Wana kun bez.
Well, Rickard is lying. They were not they had falling out business things, and Halden's lying because they're both lying. They're a fight over business matters.
Kachi kun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pamulera chikun. Takungjus takmiki grabelmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Kachikun ita hodonga. Iking kun muchashak pakat. Kiyino no namapaule rachikun.
Okay, so we now have a new round of questions for these guys. Oh, go on, Nick. Hey, you actually go and click on this guy. Found a body. We'll talk to the droid first. Actually, no, let's talk to these guys first and
How
get
can I
their
be of
things.
further assistance?
What do you know about the weapon found by the body?
That blaster was stolen from my house last week. I never knew what happened to it. I hardly have enough money to afford a single blaster, let alone another. I can't tell you how important it is to have a weapon on hand with all these ravenous cath hounds around. Even an Irias can take a man down if it gets in the mood. Every settler has a weapon. It's our most prized possession. I would most appreciate it if I could have that back after you determine that Rickard is the killer. How can I be of further assistance?
Okay, so that was a thing.
Of course, of course.
So, okay, so he's admitting that that's his gun, but stolen from his house.
So, what do you want to know?
What Carlos
Now, I don't love Call. We've been part. Right. So, that blaster? Never seen it before. Calder himself had a preference for Ichani weaponry. He had this one really nice light blaster rifle that he always used. Always wished I could get myself a rifle like the one he had.
Ichanis make delicate weapons with too little firepower. Lightweight stuff, if you ask me.
That blaster ain't it, though. Calder only had the one rifle, too, so he either must have borrowed that, or it's someone else's.
Oh. So this one, the weapon, is okay. He said it's not his thing,
What do you want to know?
but he had a weapon. So
Right.
okay, droidy, time for your turn. Give me some intel.
Is there any other information you need?
The weapon of Haddon's blaster being stolen.
I am sorry, but I seem to be failing you. I have searched and searched, but I cannot seem to come up with anything at all. I thought to find the record of the missing weapon report Mr. Gould filed with the authorities, but there does not seem to be one. Is there any other information you need?
So no, there's no report of that. Okay.
We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Okay, that's all I need for that one. So
Very well. I will be here to
that's the
assist
thing.
you.
That's the thing on that one. Haddon is lying on that one. There's no report.
How can I be a further... That blast? I hardly ever... Even in... I would most... How can I...
Okay, no change in that conversation.
Of course, of course.
Okay, we have murder weapon. He has reason to kill him. He has reason to kill him. But he's lying about the weapon being stolen.
Akupa Chekopa? Akupa Chekopa? Gino Mulera.
Yeah, it busted Haddon's, but he's lying about it being stolen because there's no. If a weapon like that is so monumentally important to these settlers, there's no chance they're not going to report it stolen. None.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunodek. Togning chatukun mulerabes. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno ba mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodonga ku hunkabe. Mucho shak pakat. Chino no nama paule rachikun.
Yeah. It's a time to try and get some more details. It's an round of question time. La-la-la.
So, what do you want to know?
About the injury.
Well, I kind of... So,
Ching.
right.
Let's talk to the droid, because maybe we can go use droids for conversation bit.
Is there any other information you need?
Tell me about the blood sample.
I have just received back an analysis of a sample of the blood found on the weapon. It had been sent back to the Enclave just before you arrived. The blood on the weapon is definitely not Calder's. Unfortunately, there was a bacterial contaminant in the sample that had been taken back to the laboratory. and it had become degraded. We cannot get any more specific analysis from that sample other than the fact it did not belong to Calder. Is there any other information you need?
Huh.
Very well.
Blood
I
in
will
the
be here to
Calders.
assist you.
So,
How can I be of further assistance? Injured? No, of course not.
uh-huh.
How can I be of further...
He was not admitting that he's injured.
Of course.
The other one says, oh yeah, I sprained my ankle. But he's saying he's injured. We have a thing here. It's not Calder's. It's a blood rifle here? Okay.
What?
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 Why have we got Echo? We are not that. We're out in the open. There's not that booming out here.
Hakupa Chekopa?
Yes, let's discuss the murder here.
Tong abong sha umnina? Wanga kundis king balemuraya.
It didn't belong to the victim.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi.
I'm going to say it's Haddon's blood because it's not. It's not Haddon's blood. It's Haddon's because he got an injured side. Rick's only got a sprained ankle.
Hakupa Chekopa? Gino mulera kenpaija kislimupo duama?
He's clutching his side.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez
Yeah.
king palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tugning chatukune mulerabes.
Hey, what are you doing?
Jeda badawana nidi bobo. Tong na bungsha nununya. Tong patukashmak talea. Ka chikun ita hodonga. Iking kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe.
Yeah. Seems a likely scenario. Richard killed Calder for cheating on him in business, and while shooting Calder, he must have also had an accident. No. No. Because now here's the far-fetched thing, right? If he also had an accident, but if he only had Calder, why did he bother shooting Rick? You can't shoot twice. And the weapon is the other guy's. It's Haddon's. Handon's. And it's Handon's blood on it. Which meant could only happen after the other one was dead. So if you follow the train of thought, and this is literally going to be the murder investigation here. If you follow the train of thought and follow through what is that one, and they settle and never goes anywhere without his weapon, and that ain't his gun, then the best way of doing this would be if one of them shot Calder and then the other shot Handon. Because Handon's got a... I can't scroll back to what this guy said. Which is a very unfortunate thing. That's why I like the other RPG type with a little box in the corner I can like scroll up to read what they said. Now, I'm going to say they're both guilty because... And that is my logical thought process here. He's both guilty because that they both wanted him dead. They both had the means and opportunity. They had motive, means, and opportunity. So I'm going to claim they're both guilty.
Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wanakunbes ching palamule tunking ba
Oh, do you have like an hour to sit down? I can do the Caluso style.
Chatukune mulerabes. Tong abog sha umninang. Wangakumbis king balemuraya. Johnny yon
Because he was cheating on his wife.
dadwana. Kababol pa mulji kumana.
And Handon admitted that Calder was having an affair with his wife.
Ta kunjus tak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne. Mule slimo podadada nanga kumbist.
He knows the answer, he's just trying to make us do it.
Kun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Runda di hodonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez ching palamule tunking ba nunotek. Tukning chatukun mulerabes. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga.
Both of them are guilty.
Yumalita kuto dun.
Yeah.
Chilamulane ni dubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera.
Damn you. Damn both of you.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabulmogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesha ponka bola wana chikne.
Wow, one of them hit with both of the crimes. Both of them.
Kumbist mulerabes. Kachikun ita hodonga. Ikin kuno pa mulera chikun. Slimo podona rundi hodunga ku hunkabe. Tong haitwam jiji lumpa. Nita poe tikito. Dolpa da bonkwalea gandonan chuchut. Kachi chu ita dundonga. Yumalita kuto dun. Chilamulane ni
Nice.
dubobo. Wonga kumbis chang ba mulera.
I'm good.
You did good. You might just make a proper Jedi yet. Who knows?
Achuta.
Thanks.
Wonga kumbis dolpi kikuyana.
I'm awesome.
Dong patugas maktelia.
You know what? Forget this whole Jedi business. I'm going to become a private detective. I'm surprised actually not. Ooh, we got 1,300 points. Lovely. Yeah. That was enough actually. Someone's a level up. Go through that one. Just one someone just leveled up.
Ready?
Half leveled up. Well, here's your auto level. 8 to 9. Go. He's got good shooting. Yay! And with that, we solved the murder. The mysterious case of the Plains Assaults. And that was actually the whole episode. So, when we come back, we'll actually continue onwards now towards where we're heading for. But there's the thing with some of these sections, you have to sit, listen, and it can sometimes take a while to get through all the dialogue. So, when we come back, folks, we're going to continue hunting on the plains. We're going to head to the ancient grove now. I also have to find a droid. He's out here somewhere. Well, the Mandalorian Raiders, the missing companion, and everything else of that is just stuff. I didn't even find the ship yet, we get anything else going on. Anyway, that's all for next time. So until then, folks, until then, I'll catch you all later. See ya.